And then we have Curse.
Don't put that up.
La Llorona.
That's the picture you pick.
That was the picture I picked.
Scary. I'm not looking.
So this is the first spinoff that didn't. The only connection it has to the other movies is that the priest from Annabelle appears in it.
And I didn't see that coming when I watched it the first time.
Yeah. Curse of La Llorona.
I love that it's connected, though.
And this is an urban legend, and I know this because when I went to type in to see which streaming platform this was on, 10,000 knockoff movies showed up, and it was not streaming. I had to rent it.
And so did I, yeah.
Now, if you're a fan of the show, you know that I really love the main actress in this, Linda Cardellini. And that's, oh my God, I'm sorry. That is a highly inappropriate picture of Linda. I apologize.
Why would you use that?
You're right. That is disrespectful. And okay, that's a lot better. So Linda Cardellini's in this movie.
Tony.
She almost wasn't in this movie. Jordana Brewster, I think, was supposed to be in this.
Who's that?
She's from the Fast and Furious movies and Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning. I think she was attached to the movie until like right before production, and then they took her out of it. Do you want me to put the demon face back on?
Maybe this one is better.
But yeah, Linda Cardellini is really. I'm biased. I just like her. I like her a lot. I don't think I've ever. Even if I've seen her in something bad, I don't think I've ever like. She's always been good.
When Green Book won the Oscar,
I didn't see that.
Well, it won the Oscar.
Yeah, I remember that.
She showed up in her outfit. She wore the biggest pink dress you could ever imagine. She's like, this is my moment. I'm going to go all out. I wish I had put that picture up. And that's where I was like, I like her.
I've always liked her. Grandma's Boy. She was really great.
I haven't seen that.
That's a comedy. It's a cult classic.
I know what it is.
Yeah, she's really good in that. Obviously, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
She's good in the Scooby-Doo.
She's in Dead to Me right now.
She's in Dead to Me.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, Freaks and Geeks. Oh, connection to Vera. She is Hawkeye's wife in the Marvel movies. Oh. And the Hawkeye TV show, she has an appearance, and Vera is one of the bad guys in the Hawkeye TV show. There's a little Conjuring universe reunion there. Yeah. Now, okay, cancel Tony. Screw you guys. That's the one non-paid comment I read. God damn it. Yeah, so what did you think about this one? I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. Did we even read the one before it?
We did. Okay. Actually, I read that one, so you can read this one. Okay. This is Curse of La Llorona. Directed by Michael Chavez.
Yes. Did he do the last one?
Oh, yeah, he does the,
In 1970s Los Angeles, the legendary ghost La Llorona is stalking the night and the children.
Ooh.
Ignoring the eerie warning of a troubled mother, a social worker, and her own kids are drawn into a frightening supernatural realm. Their only hope of surviving La Llorona's deadly wrath is a disillusioned priest who practices mysticism to keep evil at bay.
Yes. So it's kind of Conjuring light.
It gave me the same vibes as The Nun, kind of. A little bit.
Yeah, not as good.
I really liked it, though.
You liked it?
Even as I love this movie.
No, I liked it. I didn't like it as much as The Nun.
Okay.
It just, the plot seemed a little too, like, Conjuring. It's like, oh, we're being chased by a demon. We need a guy who's not really with the church, but kind of with the church to help us. But it was different enough. I don't know. I guess just because, like, Conjuring 2 felt a little bit more fresh. Nun felt fresh. And this just felt like, well, we're doing it kind of different.
I wanted to be a social worker.
You did?
I did.
A very noble profession.
Thank you. But then I was like, I think I'd be too emotional.
Yeah.
But what made me want to be that is Case 39. That movie.
That movie?
Yeah. I was like.
That movie?
Yeah.
That movie sat on a shelf for a few years.
Really?
I think, if I'm remembering right, Renee Zellweger, that's one of those movies that sat on a shelf, and then I think they just like released it in January. Like, wow. That's usually Hollywood's dumping ground. Now the whole year is Hollywood's dumping ground.
But I was really considering it, and I prayed about it, and then I got my job. So I was like, no, I don't think you can.
Jesus had other plans for you.
Yeah. Touche.
I don't know if he's paying attention right now. He's kind of looking off into the sunset. This one starts off pretty dark because it's like Patricia Vasquez from the Mummy movies. She's an Uxunamun in the Mummy movies. Yeah, you find out she's like hiding her two boys.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell? This lady's crazy. We got to rescue those boys. And then, like, them doing that ends up leading to the boys being drowned.
They were cute.
Yeah, they were
cute
nice.
kids. Like, when she's in the... Oh, no. Well, when they got attacked. That was really scary.
I like the scares with, like, the reflection in this. I like all the reflection stuff.
See, you have, like, you don't like the jump scares. Yeah. I don't like the screaming in your face.
Okay, no. That's part of, that kind of ties into the jump scare. Like, I don't need that.
Much. Like, that was just blood curdling and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it got annoying for me, the scream.
Yeah, it was so much.
Yeah, so, Llorona.
La Llorona.
Whatever. Lori.
No.
No.
Is that it in Spanish?
No, I just made that up. No, so the story is that she married this guy who she was very in love with, had 2 kids with him.
Yes.
And then, much like the guy in Conjuring 2, ended up hanging out with some other lady. And, of course, Llorona.
Guys, get together. Be better men.
Yes, be better men.
I know you're all agreeing.
Also, women, you know, if your guy cheats on you, maybe don't drown your kids. You know, maybe there's other stuff you can do.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm just saying, if that's part of your plan, like, let's build up to it. Let's not go right to, my husband's cheating on me. I gotta drown these kids.
You're right.
Maybe you should talk to someone first. Maybe, I don't know. Like that's literally the story you find out. It's like, yeah, she ends up killing the kids. So he's like, and then right afterwards, she realized that she had made a mistake. It's like, yeah, I probably would have been like, oh, you know what? I think I overreacted.
Yeah.
So now she's the weeping woman, and she lives.
Think about her. She's scary.
And she lives to kill other kids, I guess.
She wants her own kids now.
Yes.
She wants them.
Yes. So yeah, she kills the 2 kids, and then she targets the social workers' kids.
Mm-hmm, because of that lady from the Mummy praying.
Yes.
La Llorona.
Well, that was confusing, because I was like, why did La Llorona, like, target them? Well, then, I guess who targeted the lady previously?
We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, so it's basically this family is just being haunted by this lady who keeps screaming, and she's constantly tripping.
And what I've noticed is that a lot of the movies with the families... I know they all like pretty much have a family. They use the same shot from The Conjuring, like the same like mise en scène. Yeah. You know, the one that's going through all the...
Yeah. That,
the one shot. Yeah. I love it.
It's not really one shot, though.
I'm sure it's not, but
it's
really...
digitally manipulated. You can kind of tell. But yeah, it's still impressive. It's still good. They don't have to do that, and they felt the need to. But yeah, not the best. Although I love... And I always forget his real name.
You know what it reminds me of? Sorry,
what?
Before I forget. The Possession. Have you seen The Possession? It was when they were Jewish. And they got the box.
Oh!
That's what it really reminds me of.
Not Possession, which is on Shudder, a movie from the 80s, which is getting like a revival right now. Oh. Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in it? Or Javier Bardem? Hot? People think he is. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, I think I've seen that one.
But I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that one was good. That was good.
Reminds me of that was good. Movie.
I liked the renegade priest.
Yes.
Who is DeStefano from Alien Resurrection, or Tuco Salamanca from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And of course, I forgot to write his name down. Okay. I don't know his real name. He's great in this. I like him as the renegade rogue priest. Yeah. And he's like, I got my own methods. And they're like, didn't they kick you out of the priesthood? He's like, yeah, they kicked me out of the church, but I still love Jesus. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do something with these magic eggs right now.
And then when Linda Cardellini is telling her kid, like,
Cardellini.
Everyone get... Cardellini,
right?
Sorry.
I think it's Cardellini.
But she's telling her kid, everybody gets scared. Daddy got scared. I get scared. He gets scared. Do you really get scared? No.
I do like that.
He's lying.
Real quick, hold on. I think the name of her spelling...
You just want to...
Cardellini, yes, it's right there. Cardellini.
Are there any other pictures? Not of her.
Yeah, there's other pictures. I wanted to make sure people knew who I was talking about. I was like, these are the best pictures of Linda Cardellini I could think of. There's a couple good scares in this. I really like the bathtub scene.
Oh yeah.
Where like the little girl thinks it's her mom, but you see the ghost hands, which reminds me of Ju-on the Grudge, when like the girl is like brushing her hair in the shower and the hands there. Yeah. What else did I like?
In Scary Movie, the ghost starts shaving her legs.
And then I liked, there's like a little bit of a twist at the end where like they set up a barrier that gets rid of the ghost lady, but then she comes back and it turns out it's Patricia Vasquez character, Vasquez or Velasquez, the mummy girl. The mummy girl shows up, and she like breaks the seal and everything. And that one's actually pretty impressive. Although no, the one scene where the girl breaks the seal and like she's flying across the house out the front door, that had me dying. But I like the twist where the human girl comes back and she kind of looks like her, and she summons La Llorona, and they end up vanquishing her again. But yeah, no connection to the Warrens in this at all.
No, not that we know of.
Not that we know of.
Just the doll. And I wonder if that was like purposeful, that they wanted it to be a part of the Conjuring universe, or it was just like, oh, let's make it a part of the Conjuring.
I feel like that, yeah, it's kind of confusing because I think I remember them not really. I think there might have been something with the director, like not thinking it was part of the universe, but then it technically was. They didn't really. I think they might have advertised that it was part of the universe.
I don't remember it being advertised, but
yeah. This one kind of came and went theater-wise. I think it did well because a lot. Again, these movies are really like horror movies are kind of cheap to make for some reason, as long as they're not super effects heavy.
They do great.
Then they do really well. You get a really good return on investment, and you don't have to worry about the foreign market because ghost stuff doesn't play in China. Whoa. So yeah, that's like a whole thing. They're not a big fan of that. So you there's more things you could do because you're not trying to like manipulate for their audience. But yeah, this one did really well. This was 2019, I think.
Yeah, it was recent.
I enjoyed it. It's probably, other than renting it again today for this review, I probably never watch it again.
I was finishing it up at night, and then the end credits have this song. La, da, da,
yeah.
So scary.
Yeah.
That was the scariest part.
Although she is scary, but you're right. When it turns into her just screaming, I'm just like,
It's so loud and annoying.
I'm like, oh man, this creepy girl is creeping up, and then she's like, blah. And I'm like,
so dramatic.
God. Yeah, I get it. Blah, you're sad. Oh my God. That would be me in a horror movie. I want to be in a ghost movie. I'm like, oh, cool, you're floating the plates around. Yeah, it's real impressive. Anyway, next